Welcome to the Culture Wars, the game show that knows the headlines are the front lines. Let's meet our teams. On your left, the liberal media elite. On your right, the young conservatives. Since so much of the heat behind the Culture Wars can be traced to our inability to think like the other guy, we took a page from my favorite 70s game show to see if we could get polar opposites to think outside of their respective boxes. Name a reason you would consider having an abortion.
Ooh, I would say life of the mother.
Let's see if that is on the board. Mother at risk, you're on the board. All right, you guys might want to get ready if they miss this one.
Reason, rape.
Rape, okay. Rape, show me rape. And it is the number one on the board. The young conservatives got off to a fast start, but things went downhill from there.
I think we're going to do incest. Not literally, but I mean,
right, should we leave?
We're going to go with incest.
Do you guys want a moment, dim the lights?
Yeah.
These young conservatives are different than they are in the books.
All right, so show me incest. A reason that you would consider an abortion? No.
They did a much better job of understanding who we were than we did of who they were.
We understood the game. The game wasn't about what our opinion was. It was about how many people surveyed.
So a number of people would say that there's no reason
Okay, so you're
that
saying
anyone should have an abortion.
You would consider an abortion. You guys are saying no reason.
We think there are people who would say there's no reason.
Okay. 100 people surveyed. Did any of them say no reason?
Yeah!
Correct. They did.
I think it was really important to us. I don't know what it was like for them, but it was important to us to show that we were smarter.
Really don't like liberals.
All right, very good. Jonathan, tell me a little about yourself.
I'm the Western Regional Vice Chairman for the Young Republican National Federation, and I motivate young people to get involved in politics and go make a difference.
Now, young Republican, how young do you have to be a young Republican?
That's 18 to 40 years old. Is the
40's still young when you're talking about Republicans.
Yep.
Right. You're a columnist for the Oregonian.
That's right.
What's your favorite part about that job?
I enjoy the total freedom I have, and when I also do a couple things on the side. I burn American flags, and I officiate at gay marriages whenever possible.
Well, you've earned your liberal media flag.
Whether it was abortion or Darwin or something, they were able to pick off the board some of our answers, but it was harder for us to pick off the board some of their answers.
Name the most intriguing aspect of Darwin's theory of evolution.
Survival of the fittest.
All right, show me. There it is, natural selection, the top answer.
I was surprised that the conservative team didn't seem to be more in touch.
Name the most intriguing aspect of Darwin's theory of evolution.
Big Bang.
They changed their answer.
Oh, guys. No, I wasn't sure that Big Bang was part of Darwin's theory.
Don't talk him out of it.
It's not.
Okay, all right, show me Big Bang. Sorry.
The Christian conservatives kind of got beat, to say the least.
We could not get outside of the world we live in. Every answer was right from where we live.
The liberal media elite crushed the young conservatives 248 to 27. I wondered if age had anything to do with the Christian team getting stomped by the liberals, so we put together a game between college-age students. One team from Reed College, dubbed the Agnostic Scholars, faced off against the Young Believers, a group of Christians assembled from Portland area universities. Name something homosexuals are known for.
Style.
Okay. I thought perhaps the Young Believers might be more flexible in their thinking, less set in their ways than the Young Conservative team. Wrong. Turns out the Young Believers had even less life experience considering the views of the other guy, and the Agnostic Scholars shut them out. 327 to 0. After vanquishing the Christians, Agnostic Scholar Captain Derek stepped forward to face the speed round. Name something Jesus is known for.
Dying for our sins.
Name a movie that has generated controversy in our culture.
Passion of the Christ.
Name a Sunday school lesson that is relevant in your life.
Do unto others as they would do unto you.
Derek understood Christians better than Christians seemed to understand him. And if that doesn't improve, we're going to live in a divided America for a long time. But here's the really cool part of this story. After the taping, the Young Conservative team and the liberal media elite team hung out in the green room together for 2 hours and talked.
I actually liked some of those people after we would talk to them for a few hours. Like, man, these are some nice people that we don't probably agree with a lot philosophically and politically, but they're nice people.
What we discovered in the backroom talking was, if you take people who have opposing points of view, and you sit them down long enough and talk about it, and you make it personal, everybody eventually finds a middle ground.
We need to reach out to one another, and even though we disagree, and especially on such of the major issues in society, liberals and conservatives need to reach out to each other and be compassionate to one another.
If we had the courage to act in public like we do in private and give people that respect that we were showing each other backstage and letting each other finish our sentences and say, oh yeah, I agree with you on the first part, the second part I have a tough time with, and just being less defensive, obviously, the conversation sounded a lot different backstage than it did out front.